Alright, now we're back with another segment of JCH Garage. Last I left off, dropped the engine off the machine shop. Obviously we got it back. I got it back last night. I decided to start test fitting. So the turbo kit doesn't exactly fit. The block is going to have to be notched to clear the cold side. It's the downpipe. Look at that gap. It's smacking the oil pan already, and this isn't even bolted down yet. Machine shop did an amazing job. Everything looks beautiful. We will be notching the block today as well, because we have these big rods that are going to be going in it. Got the block notched. Just did the main one with this one, and then we just did the rest of these right off the rip. Everything cleared, so I just went over the smooth stone just to kind of clean it up. Now we have to clearance for where the rod bolts run through. So basically on both sides of this girdle, we're gonna have to notch here, and I'm gonna cut here first on all of these.
That's where we were about to put the pistons on the rods.
How did we put the pistons on the rods, Chico?
Very carefully.
Very carefully. Just test fitted the main girdle after grinding it again, and it all clears, so we're good. So the block's notched, main girdle's notched. I have to clean the ever-living F out of this thing to make sure we don't have any metal anywhere on anything. The girdle kind of spit some metal out on the main, so just 100% going to clean everything one time, not have to deal with it. Forgot about notching the block, so we just mocked the turbo up to it and had to shave down a little bit of the webbing. Now that the cold side clears, what we're going to do is he just ordered a 2.5 inch downpipe, since the turbo is a 2.5 inch flange anyway. We're going to see if that gives us the clearance that we need for the oil pan. whether we use the aluminum or steel. The way that the downpipe that he just ordered is designed, the flex pipe isn't so close to the oil pan, it's further back. So I think that's going to be the clearance we need. I'm gonna put the motor together. That's going to be the rest of the project for this week if I have some time. But yeah, now the rest of the notching is done on the block. The inside's done, the outside's done. Now I can clean everything up and get this whole thing freshened up and ready to be assembled. Ready to take all this outside and clean it all. These are ready to get thrown together and installed as well, so that's where we're at with it right now. Getting ready to get the stuff cleaned up. Alright, we got the rods in. We're getting ready to put the main girdle on right now. And hopefully everything is clearanced properly. I'll be very upset if I have to take this back apart. Yeah, it's fine. That's what he says.
Single jingle.
Yeah. I have the sequence. It's okay.
You have it.
Sure. Yep.
Something like that.
Yep. Hooray! So here we decided to, take the top of the rail for the cam off because Chico's like, isn't there supposed to be silicone there? Did they have this thing off? And then lo and behold, there was no silicone. It was a good thing we decided to go ahead and do it. We needed to change the cam seal anyways. Alright, real quick, I got the time belt on, new cam gear, timed it all up. I still gotta do the valve lash on it, put the rest of the water pipe on. We have to get O-rings for that still. We ended up doing the RTV to seal that up so it doesn't leak. I have the gasket for the solenoid. Basically we're at a stopping point right now because Chico's leaving and he has a different cover from another motor. We're going to try that one because this one, it's got some damage to it. It's seen better days. So we're going to try using that one instead. Yeah, she's all timed out, ready to go. Looking fresh. Chico just stopped by with his new downpipe that we're going to run. This is a 2.5 inch pipe. And this actually at least fits on the turbo. The angle's slightly off, but there is a flex pipe on it that we can bend for now, hopefully, to where it'll line up to the exhaust. If not, it can just sit off to the side until we have somebody welded up. It's going to need to be modified here to bend this way more. So I'm not sure how that'll get done, but that's what it's looking like. It looks like it'll still clear the AC compressor. I'll mock all that stuff up. I got to flip this around. This is the feed, so it needs to go the other way. The turbo still clears the block. So that's all we've got right now. I got to get different hardware. These bolts are too long, so that won't tighten down. We're getting there. Next is going to be drilling the pan for the drain. We're going to put that bung probably right here. I got to pull the hardware out and all the hoses and see how it's going to fit up. Looking pretty good. So right now I'm getting ready to flip it back around, take the turbo off, and I'm going to do the valve lash on it. I'm going to drill the hole for the oil drain on the oil pan. So I decided to drill the oil pan for the drain on the turbo. I pulled the baffle out to try and clean it out, and it was totally disgusting. So I just spent some time cleaning it all up. Now it's all cleaned up, got ready to bolt the baffle back on. I'm gonna get some really strong Loctite for the jam nut that we're using. It's a double washer. It's got an O-ring in the washer. So the threads catch about that far since it's aluminum. It's pretty thick. So I'm going to use some green Loctite, and this thing will never come loose again.